Pussycat is one of the best remembered robots from the classic days of Robot Wars. Armed with that deadly spinning disc, Pussycat claimed many a scalp over the years, winning an impressive 34 total battles when including its US victories, which in itself is the third highest amount of combat victories in Robot Wars history. Oh, and the top two were just Razor and Tornado for completionists out there. This means that Pussycat is the most successful robot that wasn't a grand champion, so yeah, you could say it was a pretty decent robot. However, it didn't start out great for the Cold Fusion Cat as seen in its Series 3 run. After making the Heat Final for the first time, Pussycat's luck changed for the worst after its hardened steel blade shattered upon connecting with the sidewall. Hardened blades were banned for this very reason, and despite winning the battle, Pussycat was disqualified for using said blade. It was a bit of a downer overall and left many a fan wondering what if this whole incident never happened. And that means it's time for me to rise my grease-ridden head once again and try to answer the question that at least 5 people have asked themselves. I'm Ernest9132, the Robot Wars Guru, and this is what would have happened if Pussycat didn't get disqualified in Series 3. Before I start, I just want to clarify this is strictly a scenario about the disqualification, or lack thereof, of Pussycat. This means that this heat final it had against Scutter's Revenge remains as it did. If the question was, what if Pussycat didn't change its blade, I would have had some extra things to add, but it isn't, so I won't. Anyway, if Pussycat wasn't disqualified, it would have gone through to the semi-finals and fought against 101. This is a tough one to wrap my head around, but I honestly think 101 would win this one. Pussycat would have to resort back to the diamond-coated blade for this fight, which was so good that it couldn't even scratch paint. The Series 4 disc, this was not. I doubt Pussycat would be able to do any meaningful damage to 101's tracks, and if you watch its heat final battle with Scutter's Revenge again, you'll notice that Scutter was actually winning that fight up until it died randomly. 101 was much more reliable, so it's unlikely Pussycat could rely on that stroke of good fortune again. And whilst I adore David Gribble, I must admit his driving of Pussycat wasn't quite as good in Series 3 as it would go on to be in later series. I can see 101 easily pushing Pussycat around the arena before winning it on a judge's decision. It would then go on and fight Hypnodisc in that epic battle, and we all know what happened from there. I recently decided that when doing these what if videos, I would only focus on the series where the incident took place, mainly because it would cause a huge domino effect that would largely alter the eventual history of the show. Case in point, had this reality happened, the Series 4 seeds would differ, meaning the different battles would take place, leading to a potentially different field of semi-finalists. Take that logic and add it to every series after that, and you can see what I mean. Sadly, I don't really have the time to go that in depth these days, so from now on I will only focus on the series that the incident being discussed took place, aside from the occasional special here and there. And that's it for this theory and this video. Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm a mouth-breathing knuckle dragger? What do you think would have happened? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Ernest9132, the Robot Wars Guru, and I'll see you next time.